everybody, Dizzy Crafter here, and today we're going to be doing yet another unboxing, and I might even give a little go of this because it's literally just one thing, which you'll know from the thumbnail. It is the foiling machine from Bumbleberry. So without further ado, let's dive in and see what you get in this package. Wow, that was a bit of hard work to actually get into this, and as you can see, it's the Gina K Fuse Foiling system. It doesn't come in this beautiful white, it comes in the amethyst. I would have much preferred it in white, but as it's come with this amethyst, it does come with some goodies inside. If it does come with goodies inside as much as this in the white, I will be fuming, because I do prefer my machines to be in white. And as you can see from this big pink sticker here, it is the UK version, because it just saves all that faff with the plugs, although I do believe some machines don't work with the adapter plugs, so maybe that's what this is. So first of all, we've got the instructions in here, and then we've got a carrier sheet, and then we've got a little pack of foil, and then we've got some little pictures that we can foil up. Just get this out. It's got a nice film on there to keep it nice and new, so less chance of getting any scratches whilst in transportation. And as I pulled that out, we ended up coming with a lot more stuff. So we've got a nice little picture here. Actually, I just realised I thought it looked a bit dark. I'm just going to bob on the light. That's much better. So yeah, so we've got this one and this one. So we've got butterflies, balloons, we've got some more foils here, and it says 4 sheets of each colour, and this is wild lilac and amazing amethyst. I'm guessing this is what's just going to come in it generally when you get the white. And then we've got 4 sheets of each, and this is 14 carat and sterling. So that's not bad, that. And then we've actually got all these polyglaze things as well. So should we have a look what we've got in here? Let's grab some scissors. So this is the polyglaze foiling sheets, and it's the birthday cheer. So we've got happy birthday, birthday wishes, birthday cheer, and it looks like they're all the same for them. So we've got 10 sheets of the same sentiment. That's handy because it means I don't need to keep getting them on, do them all. So obviously we've got this beautiful swirl design here on them, and there'll be 10 sheets of them. And then we've got these crystal and gems sheets as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bob this on, have a quick look at the instructions and see what's the thing is, what we need to be doing, and we'll have a little play with it. So as this is the only thing, and normally I've got quite a lot, so but as this is the main thing of this video, let's see how it works. Not that I've got anything to compare it to because I've never had a foiling machine, so but let's have a go. So I just had a flick through the user manual, and basically this is the one thing that you really need to know, and it tells you what code, what number it should be on depending on what item you are actually going to foil. And I'm going to go with number 3, lightweight uncoated paper, heavyweight coated, because this doesn't really feel like a heavy card, so I don't know. So I'll try number 3, and if that doesn't work, we'll try number 4 with the butterfly as well. So to switch it on, the buttons here, you've got this button here, there's no buttons on the side, you've got an on-off button here which will then turn it on. You've got also the paper jam machine thing here, and this is where you put it on, and then we're going to press that to number 2 and wait for this to go green. But while we wait for that to go green, we can get our foil and stuff ready. So I just need to find that carrier sheet, and I want to really give this a dust down because it's got caked in dust. It's also got a slight damage in it. I hope that's not going to stop it from being used, because it's got quite a lot of dents in this, which is disappointing. Wow, that did not take long to heat up whatsoever, did it? So I'm just going to give this a good dusting as well, because apparently that's your main thing that's going to really ruin your foiling. And then I'm just going to take this sheet that was in here and we'll use this, and I'll cut it down. So we get a 1 silver and 1 gold, and this just got ruined as I was taking it out of the packet. So I'm just going to, I don't really want to use the ruined side because that's not giving it a fair go, is it? And we just want to cut this ever so slightly bigger than the thing we're actually foiling. So I'm going to dust everything again just in case any dust, because with this being a nail room there is a lot of dust in here. So I'll just pop that in, and then I'm going to dust down the foil, and then we want the foil to be on top so you can see the pretty side. I'm hoping I'm in camera here, I'm sorry if I wasn't. And then you want to just kind of make sure there's no wrinkles in that, I think. And then we're just going to feed it into the machine and let it take it. And then I think we've got some foil left here, so we'll do one of these sentiments as well. Right, so that's been through the machine, but we've got to wait for it to cool down. So I'm just going to dust everything on this and see how these polyglaze sheets work. Now I have got quite a bit of a crease in this foil, so that might ruin it. Hopefully it doesn't. Right, let's take this out. So again, just gonna feed it to the machine and let it take it, and once it's got a good hold I can let go, and then we can do the reveal on this. And wow, that's definitely foiled, and we've kept it on that number 2 as well. I feel like I've got a little bit of excess foil here, but it's really minimal, so really nice that. I'm really impressed with that. That's still going through. What I have wanting to do, the whole reason about wanting one of these machines is I actually recently was gifted a laser printer, and I tried my laminator and it didn't work, so that's done. We'll just leave that to cool. So I've just printed something off here, and I want to see if we can get it to foil. I'm not bothered if it doesn't foil completely. I think it's going to be too long for the carrier sheet anyway, so I'm just going to cut it down because it's only a trial and it will go in the bin anyway. And while I'm on the subject, actually, you can actually put this then on a toner foiled card, and then you'll get the reverse, so you'll get all that gold. So if you've got a nice coloured card like pink or something that's really girly, or blue for boy, or whatever favourite colour they have, then you could easily do that, so it's not wasted. So let's take this out and check this one. See, I think that this definitely needed to be, hopefully it'll focus, it definitely needed to be hotter, so I'm going to pop it up to 3, I think. Or should I go 4? No, we'll stick with 3 first and see how we get on. I don't know if the camera will pick up on this. Have I got a piece of white card? Yes. No, I don't think the camera's going to focus, but I can see lots of bits of the foil still left in the happy birthday there, but I feel like that's probably me not got it hot enough or not took enough dust off. So I'm not going to waste this whole foil here because I'm just wanting to use that on another sentiment. But we will do as much as this Dizzy Crafter will do, and this has just been printed on some copy of paper with the laser printer. So it may not work, I'm really hoping it does. In fact, I'm actually going to cut this into 2 and then we can turn the temperature up if it comes out like the happy birthday wishes or the birthday wishes. So we'll try that. Then we'll feed that through, and I'm going to keep everything crossed that this works because, like I say, this was the whole point of me getting this machine, was to work with my laser printer. So everything is crossed. While I wait for that, we will cut up another sentiment and get that prepped, ready for that hotter temperature. So do need for that to cool, but I think I'll be alright to just take it off. Pop this on. And then we'll feed this right through again. And let's have a look. Did it work? Oh, it's definitely done something. Wow, it has. It's a bit grainy again, but that could be the temperature needs to go to number 4. So I'm going to try it, but I'm really pleased with that. That means I can do my own designs as much as I want. So that's really cheered me up. So once this comes out, we're going to turn the temperature up to 4 and we'll put this Dizzy underneath in 4. In fact, I feel like I've just taken the ink off that. I don't know how, but I have. I've probably brushed it too hard or something. And you've got to bear in mind, this is literally just on card. It's not even on, this is just on paper. It's not even on card. Right, let's turn that temperature to 4. And let's get this one out. And pop that one back in. Gosh, it doesn't take long for it to cool down at all. But again, no, this is definitely grainy, so we're going to have to try again with temperature number 4 as well. So we'll have to use this silver foil now, or we can pop this through. So at least I know it's not just grainy with my printer as such. Get that in a sec. Just going to give this a good dust down. Like I say, it doesn't take long for it to cool. It's already come away there, but we'll have a look in a sec. Let's have a comparison. It's I don't know, it could be the actual printer or what, but It's very, very crackly. Now, if you weren't a crafter and you wouldn't be looking, because you just like the foil, but I'm like really on top of this to see how good it is. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, right. Something's jammed up here. So that's why they've got this button. Well, that's not good, is it? Because I've only literally got this one carrier sheet, and look what's happened to that. Wow. That is not good at all. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how we'd even flatten that. I wonder if we put it in this way, we'll flatten it, because it's just... Go back in. You'd think they'd give you more than one if that's the case. Hopefully by taking it back through we'll flatten it. It's definitely flattened it a bit better than what it was. I think I'll put that through again, because obviously we've still got... I don't know what's going on with my camera lately, guys, but it just doesn't want to focus, but we've still got quite a lot of wrinklage going on here, but at least it's better than what it was. Let's have a look at this sentiment anyway while we wait for that. And I want to compare it to the laser printer. Yeah, it's definitely better than the laser printer, and it's definitely better than when it was on number 3. Was this one? I can't remember. Yeah, I think that one was 2. This one was 3. That one was 4. So it's definitely better. So let me just throw this back through again in the hope that it can completely flatten it again, because that is disappointing. What was number 5? Chipboard toner reactive glitter sheets. Right, so I wonder if it has to be on 5 for the printer. I thought it was going again, but I don't know if I said, because I kind of panicked when I seen it coming out. There is this button here that's a jam release. No, it's not getting rid of that last bit there. I just have to carry on playing with it, unfortunately. But I am actually going to put that to number 5, and we'll try this toner sheet again, because I don't know if it's because it's toner reactive glitter sheets or if it's just toner reactive. And like I say, I'm not going to be bothered about it all being done. So I'm just going to take a little off, and then I could use that foil maybe for one of the sentiments. So just give that a wipe over, and we'll give that a wipe. Open it up, bob it inside, make sure everything's nice and flat, and then we'll bob it in again, and fingers crossed for this one. Just literally piece that up, just to save me cutting even more foil, so it's not wasting it, because it will be. We'll bob that there, and then we'll bob this back in. And I'm actually going to try and do some foiling using a piece of copier paper rather than this plastic carrier sheet, and see if that works. I don't know if it will or if it won't, but as this one's kind of got damaged, it's a bit of annoying. So let's feed that through, and it's grabbed it, so it works very much like a laminator. let's see. Is he doing it again? Yeah, it seems to be curling up. Now we've lost it completely in the machine. I don't know how that's done that. Wow. Right, I'm going to have to turn that off and see if I can get a tool and unplug that. No, I would not recommend doing this at all, but I can just see this sheet here. And I definitely would recommend turning your machine off. But, wow, that's so silly. Like, I'm using their carrier sheet and I'm using their machine. So that is frustrating that keeps happening. Let's see if it actually did any foiling though. And I do actually think, believe it or not, this is the best one of them all up to now. So I'll turn it back on and we'll give it another go and hopefully it won't get trapped again. I have to admit this isn't going too well, guys, is it really? I'm guessing it's probably going to be a user error, but I can't understand how, when I'm literally just feeding this through, how it should be. So I'm just going to feed that through because it's completely wrinkled back up again. I'm guessing it just got caught around all the rollers. And thank the Lord for like this release thing, but that didn't do anything in this particular instance. It was only because I could see the carrier sheet that I thought, well, I'll see if I can hook it with my cricket tool. Right, so we've got that nice and flat again. Do the dust, 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 and the dust, 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 dust. Get that over the top. I'm wondering if it is because you're doing little things or not, I don't know, but it shouldn't matter. I wouldn't have thought it would have mattered. So let's have a go again. But this time I'm going to be concentrating and listening because it made a weird noise. I'm going to be feeling at the back here for it to come out. Right, let's let that cool and I'm going to cut a piece of copier paper. Yeah, so that's less width there and I'm actually going to see if this works. I'm going to change it to number 4. Let's check this one out because this would have cooled by now. Again, it's okay. I'm still feeling like I can't explain to you, and I know it's not coming up on the computer, on the screen, but I can still see bits of the foil on here, so it's like divoted, if that makes any sense. But it is minuscule on it, if that makes any sense. And it could be, like I say, it could actually be my printer because it was a gift. It was given to me for free off somebody off Facebook. So although I have bought a new cartridge for it, it may just be that. It could be the paper I'm using. I have no idea. But I am actually going to try this with the piece of paper and see if, in fact, we are going to have to cut that down. I just want to see if the copier paper will work with this, because those sheets I'm not really feeling, to be fair. So let's have a look. Well, it's took it. I'll keep an eye on the screen to see if it comes out the other end. Fingers crossed it does. Oh, I'd even put it in before it said number 3 results. Getting too carried away. At least it's come out the other end, so that's a good sign. So I don't want to keep buying those carrier sheets if this is what we're going to get, it all crumpling up. I'd rather chuck a piece of paper away. Although I know I would reuse the paper doing other things, so... And it's cold already. No, see, that's even worse. So let's put it back to number 5, and I'll do this again, but we'll put it through twice. And plus, obviously, I did say it didn't wasn't heated up fully, was it? And what I'll do is I'll actually put it through with 2 pieces of paper, and maybe that might give it more pressure, so we've got more pressure, more heat this time. So I'll just give it a dust, and a good dust there. I'm not bothered if I've got bits of it showing, because this is actually just a test to see if it will work for what I want it to work in with. So again, it's taken that, and I'm just going to keep an eye out here. I reckon it's probably taken about 30 to 60 seconds all in all from it taking it and for it to be fully out. So again, it's come out no problem, no issues, not like this thing. I don't like this at all. Right, I feel like it cools so quick, to be fair. Right, so that was it on 4 with 1 piece of paper. It's definitely better with 2 pieces of paper, and on 5. But I don't feel it is as good as the carrier sheet, unfortunately. It's not in my opinion. But have we got enough here to, I think I might have cut that bit short now. We might just get away with it. So we'll do this last one here, and we'll put this through, and we'll put this through at 4. And see how we go with that, because I think we put the other one through. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, to be fair, but we'll try 4. And if it messes up, it'd be my fault for not getting it right. I'm just going to wait for this to come to green, because it'd be too hot otherwise. Right, so it's bleached. Let's pop it through. Come through the other end this time, no problem. We'll just let that cool down for a sec, and I don't think we're going to be doing any more foiling, so I shall turn it off at the switch here. It's a very quiet machine, and I'm a bit undecided whether I like it or not though. I definitely don't like the carrier sheet, but I know it definitely did give better results than it did with the paper. So it could be me not doing it right, I don't know, but I just don't like that fear of getting trapped as it did. It was completely rolled into that machine. It wasn't in this section, this entrance or this exit, so that's a bit scary for my liking. But it does offer a better quality foil. Let's have a look at this. On these cards, the foil is much smoother than it is with my toner that I've printed. So what I might do is actually print some on some card or like light paper and see if that makes a difference, because obviously paper is a lot thinner, so the pressure won't be the same. I can see there's some wrinklage going on here, which could have been my fault, that I may have not got the foil down properly, but there's lots of lines here with that, but I'm really scrutinising it. I don't know if you'd be able to see, but I said overall, yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know if this machine is for me. And now I've used it and opened up the tester things, I'm not even sure where I stand on returning it, to be fair, because I just don't think it is for me at all. I think I'd rather just re-gift the toner printer and give somebody else a go, but I'll persevere with it for a few more days, and I'll have a play off camera, and hopefully I shall do another video and I've got somewhere with it. I've got some more foil here, and I'll have to order some more foil, but like I said, kind of wished I'd gone on Amazon because I could have returned it. I'm not too sure if I can return it now I've used it. I'd have to contact Bumbleberry. If anyone's watching this and they've got one of these and they could give me some advice of where I've gone wrong, then please feel free, let me know, because it probably is user error rather than the machine itself, though I couldn't imagine how I managed to get that wrong by feeding that through. It just rolled up, and I think that's what's putting me off. It's not so much the results of the foiling, it is more that it's grabbing this carrier sheet and it rolled within. And yes, I did get it out easily enough this time, but who's to say I'm going to do that next time? I don't know. What's your thoughts anyway, guys? I think I'm just going to leave the video here, and I don't really know what else I can say. I feel like you can hear the disappointment in my voice. Yeah, I'll just have to have a play, guys, and let you know. But like I say, give me any help, information you've got, I'd be very much grateful for it. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned something from this video, like how not to use the machine. And yeah, I'd love to say thanks for watching. I'd love it if you'd please comment, subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and any of that I'd really appreciate it. And I shall see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye.